Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to another episode of Four Locals Only. And of course, I'm your host, B. Cooks. And today I got a guest in the building with me, Mr. Black Elmo. How you doing, my brother?
What's going on, fam?
Man,
I
I'm good.
appreciate the opportunity on being on your platform, man. For locals only. I like the whole setup and everything. The
Appreciate
cups.
it.
Sitting here just soaking up game, bro.
Man, look, man, this is all about progress, man. We gonna get through it together.
Oh yeah,
You know
for
what
sure.
I'm saying? Elevation.
Type shit.
You know what I'm saying? So like I said, appreciate you coming through.
Oh yeah, no doubt.
Giving
bro.
me the opportunity to sit down with you.
Yeah, it's all about support for sure. And I checked out a couple of your videos on your YouTube and shit, and I feel like it'll be a good platform to come on and talk on and just say some shit that people might need to hear or what the city might need to hear. You feel me?
Oh yeah. And we were supposed to do this a little sooner, but my boy had to go ahead and tighten up, man. I see he got the good lineup going.
Yeah, I couldn't go outsad, bro. You know what I'm saying? Like I'll rock out any type of way, but when you present yourself to some people that ain't never seen you, never heard you, you wanna present yourself.
Yeah, put your best foot.
It's like
forward.
giving people a virtual first impression. You know what I'm
Absolutely.
saying?
So
yeah.
just to get started, bro, who is Black Elmo?
Black Elmo is a one of a kind, one of one experience, amazing person. But, you know what I'm saying? What I do overall, I'm a videographer. I got a media company now that y'all gonna see a good little bit of over these next few weeks. I just had to do a lot of groundwork. But I'm a videographer. I'm a father. I'm a son. I'm a brother. Just a great person that you can overall just be around, you feel me? Like, I've been doing what I've been doing since I was 16. I'm 30 now, so.
A lot of skin in the game.
A lot of trial and error, bro.
Some good, some bad, but it's all a lesson along the way. You know what I'm saying?
Facts.
So, tell me, are you originally from Augusta?
I was born in Augusta. I moved from Augusta when I was like 2 to Texas.
Okay.
My mom and daddy was still together at that time. And I stayed, he was in the military, so we had to dish out that way. And then I moved there for I think 2 years or something. And then all my mama's side, they from Bill County, Macon, Georgia. So I ended up moving to Macon till from kindergarten to the beginning of my 5th grade year. And then I came back to Augusta my 5th grade year and just finished out of school here.
Okay.
So I went to Middlebrook, Glen Hills Middle, Glen Hills High. And my last 2 years of high school, I did it out in Carolina.
Damn, man, that's what's up.
Yeah. But
R.I.P. to Glen Hills, dog.
R.I.P. What happened?
You know this the last year.
Of Glen Hills?
They closing the school.
The whole school?
The high school finna disappear.
Oh, no. See, I ain't know none of that. Damn,
Yeah,
great time to bring it out on the podcast. I started getting a little emotional. Damn.
R.I.P. to Glen Hills,
that's my school. I ain't know that.
Yeah, bro.
Damn.
They finna close it. I think from what if I remember correctly, they shut down Glen Hills and they splitting them between Richmond and Butler.
Oh, that's crazy work, bro. Well, what the hell they gonna do with the school? What they gonna be?
Bro, I don't know what they finna do with it. But maybe I need to do a little bit more research for myself just to, see what they gonna turn it into. But yeah, dog.
Damn, it is what it is, though. Hopefully it's for a better cause for the whole community. But RIP to them. Shout out to man.
Yeah, shout out to all the homies that attended Glen Hills, man, including my co-host Larry Blue. He couldn't be here with me today. You know what I'm saying?
Shout out Larry Blue, man.
He getting that money right now.
Got to get the money on.
Yeah, man, because he's a graduate of Glen Hills too, man.
Oh yeah, for sure. That's really one of the places that kind of added on to the character of the person I am today.
I do believe Glen Hills is a place all its own.
It's a one of a kind place, bro. For real.
From what I hear, bro, it can make you or break you.
You just got to be on point, man. Be you type shit.
That's one of the schools I always seen had an Asian valedictorian, except for one.
Yeah.
but that's what's up, man. I like the fact that you, even as an adult, you chose to make Augusta your home. You know what I mean? Because a lot of people that are born and raised here seem to have so much negative shit to say for some reason.
I feel like it'd be a lot of people here, and not even just here, but I don't know, when I talk to other people that's not from here, that be from bigger cities like Atlanta, Chicago, Houston and shit, they be they ain't never have such a competitive problem when they get down here. And nothing wrong with being competitive, but I think the competitive spirit get took too deep. I feel like having a competitive spirit is just everybody hungry to make it where they trying to go. But when you start adding different people in and you want to be competitive with them, and it ain't like it's a lack of support. Everybody can't grow the way they need to.
Mentality
yeah. Now that shit real deep here, like, and it's been like that for a long time. And doing what we doing, like this right here, and spreading the word, doing content, supporting each other. Hopefully, we can break that curse over this city, bro. Yeah, that's always been my goal at the end of the day. Like, people that know me outside of just being a videographer, bro, I like to bring people together, bro. Right. We all trying to eat, bro, and it's enough people, and it's enough money, and it's enough extracurricular activities that everybody can do to be who they want to be out here, bro. Yeah. You ain't got to go to no whole other city to go do this shit, right, man. You just got to continue to fully be yourself and expand, bro. You can't be who you want to, outside of, like, if you one of them TikTok motherfuckers, like, right. Even then, I feel like, you know, people just got to get out the house and shit too. Like, people be too much in the house. Like, I think some people still fucked up from the pandemic, bro. Like,
yeah, people are. I mean, shit.
Work from home jobs got heavy at that time. You feel me?
I feel like people, and this might be a harsh take on Augusta, but I still love the city. You know what I'm saying? I'm still living here. You know what I'm saying? I feel like it ain't where you from and where you pay rent.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Mm-hmm. But, like, what I have noticed is that there is a lot of people that are okay with mediocrity. Right. You know what I'm saying? Like, and people can judge me all they want to, because I've lived all over the country, in other countries. Augusta is the only city I've ever been to where they celebrate high school forever.
Yeah, I'm talking about forever, all the way till you 40, 50.
You know what I'm saying? Like, and if you look at the bigger picture, it's like, damn, like, why is high school almost celebrated like it's people's biggest accomplishment in their entire lives?
Right. And in a sense, I kind of think of it like maybe it need to be, because a lot of people don't graduate high school, bro. That need to be a big accolade on people's shit. But some people graduate high school and not throwing no shade, and that's just what it is. Nigga gonna ride that high school wave till they at this age and shit.
Right, and they still tell a high school story. Boy, back in the day, boy, 20 years ago, I'll give y'all niggas business on that court.
And then say shit like, nigga, you wasn't like that in high school. I know, bro. That damn it was so 20, 15 years ago. Like, no, this ain't high school. Right. I'm not the same person. We ain't even really hit the real world yet. Right. You know what I'm saying? So who you were in high school ain't got shit to do with who you are today, but your accolade is gonna follow you forever. I was this nigga when I was in high school. Right. I was in the clubs and I was doing videos, like, so.
And, like, I feel like Augusta is actually a city of opportunity, in my opinion.
It's a big, bro.
Because you can be a big fish in a small pond.
Man, come on.
And then as the pond grows, you still the big fish.
Man, come on now.
You know what I'm saying? You go to Atlanta, you a tiny fish in a huge ocean. Mm-hmm. You know what I'm saying?
I agree.
And you fighting for your fucking life.
Out of all the places outside of Atlanta, because it's like, that's just everybody's lifestyle to do content and shit like that. I've never just had a problem with getting support from Augusta. I ain't never had people outside of, like, the shit you go through with close friends and shit like that. Mm-hmm. I ain't never had the masses of who support me not support me. Right. If anything, it just continue to grow. But I feel like wherever you go, it all just come down to being a good person, man. Yeah. The devil can bless certain situations for you if you abiding by not fighting vices, doing what they want you to do to continue on with some bullshit. But long as you a good person, bro, and you can communicate very well, right, and you stand on good morals and principles, bro, I don't see why people wouldn't support you. If you out here doing flawed shit, ain't nobody gonna want to get behind that. Facts. Now, it might be a hater that might try to throw some salt in your name, but a hater gonna come every time you doing what you need to do.
I mean, so, honestly, they getting a little hate to me means you doing something right.
Man, cause you hating on something. Right. You feel me? Like, cause if you ain't nothing, nigga just gonna be like, man, that nigga ain't.
Right. Scroll past it like
it. Man, that nigga he ain't even worth a conversation, a comment, or none of that. So, yeah, I agree with that, bro. I love Augusta, bro. I really do, bro. I get a whole Augusta tattoo on me, bro. Like, this place has made me more of who I am than anywhere else I ever went. And I done stayed in Atlanta. I done traveled the country. Like, I done toured. But it ain't no place, not even just like Georgia, like Augusta, bro. Right. This place so full of soul. It got its own type of vibe that it would, man, I don't see why people be you know what I'm saying,
Right,
hating
and the
against
city's
this
growing
shit.
so fast. Like people just
I
don't.
be trying to tell people,
it's
bro.
growing so fast.
I be trying to tell people this motherfucker starting to move fast. I can't say like a metro because it really is a metro now. It ain't Atlanta, but it's a metro, bro. It's always something going on every day of the week here. You just gotta get out of the house.
Right, and I think people have been brainwashed or conditioned to just do the same shit everywhere. Mm-hmm. You know what I'm saying? And that's not what people need to be doing. Like,
it ain't the area you in. It's you and how you adapt to the area you in. Right. I don't switch up nothing about myself when I'm going somewhere else. My accent, my tone, how I dress, how I look. This just me. When you living in acceptance and you fully being yourself, you're not gonna have too many issues, bro. Like,
and I say it all the time, like amongst my friends, like, bro, it's like shouldn't nothing bother you or hurt you or embarrass you if you live in your truth every day.
Facts. You can't. I tell people, man. Yeah. I tell people all the time when they talk about judging, shaming. You can't shame me by shit. So you might as well just say what's on your mind.
Because you know who you are.
I know who I am.
You know what I'm saying?
Even if I'm wrong, I'm a person that can hold myself accountable. So it ain't no shame, and I ain't finna put my head down or nothing if I do something. Because ain't nobody on this earth perfect.
And I think that is a level of confidence that people fear. Mm-hmm. You know, that is what creates intimidation to me.
Mm-hmm. I say adults' biggest problem is accountability, reading, because niggas don't like to read.
At all.
Accountability, reading, and communicating.
Absolutely.
If more adults could communicate instead of going triggered off your emotions, bro, it would be such an easier place to live.
I feel like there was two things that got me like that.
What that?
It was sports and the military.
Mm-hmm. You ain't got no choice but to stand on team.
There's nothing but accountability in sports and the military.
And that's you learn life lessons doing shit like and discipline. Yeah. People don't have discipline.
And even in like I have no problem with the way somebody says something. Like I'm not one of the people that's like it ain't about what you said, it's how you say it.
Yeah.
But between sports and the military, you gonna get communicated with in ways you don't like, and you have to be able to dissect. Okay, what are they really saying to me,
and why is it said?
You know what I'm saying?
Should it be took with some extra seriousness if they this serious about what they saying? Or are we just
trying to accomplish something?
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Because sometimes you're in the act, and it may come off like I'm, when really nah, bro. We just trying to accomplish the mission. You know what I'm saying? We have a common goal. We're trying to reach it. It's a lot going on. But everybody be so worried about, well, they said it like this. Well, what are they trying to do?
I'm going to tell you what I think it is with communication present time, too. The internet, for one. I don't want to say the internet is bad, but it low-key is to the masses. You feel
it definitely has its negatives.
A lot of people have a barrier and a sense of comfortability when it comes to social media. I have to tell a couple of people that I be talking to and shit, like, get off of social media and go touch some grass, bro. You have to get outside, period, so you don't be green to life. Because life always doing this shit right here. And you're not going to sit here and know about life watching social media and people not even who they say they is on there. You got to get out here and feel some energy.
Yeah, I have to remind people all the time that, like, the internet is not a real place. It's what you make it at the time.
Facts.
You know what I'm saying? So, like, people always come to me, bro, I don't like you on the internet. And I said, why? But you know me in real life.
Right.
So, like, why are you even offended by the internet?
Right. You can't go by everything you get off the internet either, because I understand in certain circumstances why people do certain things they do. Oh, they should have checked at the end of the day. Right. Now, I'm going to get my check off of being real and being me, but I ain't never judging or knocking nobody for how they get their money. Like,
do and like me, like, I'm one of the people that I understand that if I tweak one word, it'll trigger you to be more honest with me. You know what I'm saying?
Or the way you go about it, or the way you handle your conversation
and
when you saying words.
And it's maybe some people may call it manipulation, but that's what the internet is. You know what I'm saying?
I wouldn't even say it's manipulation. I just feel like it's better communication skills to get an honest conversation out of people,
right? Because like if I say it the way you want to hear it, all I'm doing is either pandering to you or maybe even stroking your ego or something like that. When really I want to have a genuine conversation. Because sometimes, you know, on the internet, some people just may agree, but they have no ability to elaborate on why they agree or disagree. You know, you can say, I don't like that, but why? I'm not going to disagree with your reasoning, but just elaborate for me.
Yeah, you can. some people ain't. It's hard to get around people, especially that's not like a family member or a best friend, where you can have fully open grown folk conversation, and nobody don't feel opinionated or feel judged by how they feel. When you get to know certain people, it's like, I ain't even gonna say it's the way you say something. It's like you setting the tone of the conversation. This is okay to say.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? You can. I'm not gonna judge you if
you're not walking on eggshells.
Man, like niggas be walking on eggshells and be loud as hell on the internet. Like, come on, bro. You got to get out, bro. Touch some grass and learn things. When you talk enough, I started learning, especially with communicating with people, why certain people act the way they act. Like, I can tell when people ain't been told no.
Oh yeah. It's like, oh, you're a diva.
Yeah. Oh God. Like, you had it good at home, which is cool. Like, right place, right time. But I can tell you had some parents that ain't never tell you no, my nigga. Like,
oh yeah, and you, the word no, you learn a lot by telling somebody no.
Man, come on.
You know what I'm saying? And it's like,
by telling somebody no, you can tell if they've been told no.
Yeah, because I'm gonna tell people, bro, I appreciate you letting me know. You know what I'm saying?
Facts.
I don't expect the yes all the time.
Facts.
I expect you to evaluate it for yourself and come up with your own conclusion. If it's a yes, cool. If it's a no, that's still cool. You know what I'm saying?
Nah, for real.
And that's what
it's like, people be uncomfortable with saying that shit. Right. Like, it's a bad word or something.
And me and my friends, like, we constantly remind each other, like, bro, it's okay to disagree, right? I don't want nobody around me that's gonna say yes all the fucking time.
Yeah, you don't need no too many yes men. Because we might walk
each other off a fucking cliff. You know what I'm saying? I don't know everything.
I can't have no nigga around me that don't hold me accountable for being wrong. You'll let me just be wrong till I can do some shit so wrong it can land me in jail, and you supposed to be my boy.
Holding each other accountable only allows us to learn more about each other.
And about yourself.
Yeah. Like,
because you can take that accountability from somebody that's close to you.
And if you did say something and it rubbed me the wrong way, I should be man enough or human enough to just be like, yo, that kind of bothered me.
Yeah.
And you as a human being would be like, you know what, my bad, bro. That wasn't my intention, or whatever.
Yeah, I was just talking to my brother last night. Shout out Lou, like, do this. But he was sitting there talking to me, and I feel like, honestly, since I just been back and been getting back public with people and shit, like, I've been doing great. My videos doing nice and all that shit, and it ain't nothing to get sidetracked. I didn't feel like I was sidetracked, and I don't think he did either. But he had done pulled me to the side and was like, hey, man, you need to lock in even more on these cameras. You already know you good at A, B, and C, communicating that, man. You supposed to be, not even supposed to be. You need to just lock in more on the cameras and shit. You know what I did? Shut the fuck up. And was quiet. And was just like, I'm listening to you, bro.
And my friends do the
Ain't no
same
nigga
thing.
finna tell you that shit for no reason.
Exactly.
Especially if I fuck with you. So you shouldn't have, if you know I just genuinely just fuck with you, it shouldn't be no reason why we can't have a conversation and say whatever is on our mind to each other.
And really, that's just a reminder that they see your vision too. You know what I'm saying? Because
they believe in you. They see the power you got. They see the energy you got.
They be like, bro, man, why you ain't been recording? And then my response, I know, is an excuse.
Facts.
You know what I'm saying? And I gotta be like, yeah, you right, bro. Like, damn, I gotta tighten up.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
That boy, man, my homeboy talked to me last night, but I'm still thinking about everything he said. Present time, because I be doing so well, especially in my eyes, that I don't really hear criticism like that. But when somebody do come to me with it, bro, I'm always, even if it ain't somebody close to me, anybody that's critiquing me, I'm not gonna take it to heart. You feel me? Like, damn, this nigga think I'm. But I'm gonna listen to everybody that got something to say, cause I'm a connoisseur of learning shit. I'm a connoisseur for knowledge. I love to learn, bro. Just everything.
And once you stop learning, well, how do I phrase it? I want to make sure I say it the right way. Like, I feel like people who feel like they know everything learn nothing. You know what I'm saying?
Cause you think you know it.
I have no problem with being educated on something.
That's a one-sided way of thinking.
Yeah, like that means you look through you see the world through one shade of glasses, and that's not the world.
You can learn something from
and and it's crazy because I actually when it came to like just tightening up and putting more effort into the craft, I had some people close to me recently. They were like, and I was trying to do business with them,
right?
And they were like, B, right now I'm gonna be real with you. I'm gonna tell you no. For a reason. They were like, it's not because I don't believe in you. It's not because I don't see the vision. He was like, because you need to take it more seriously. He said, you don't see your influence. And he was like, I'm going to let you take a step back and think on it. And we'll revisit this. And I came back to him and I was like, because it was something I did recently, not too long ago on the internet. And I gave in to some bullshit. Right. You know, and it got back to people close to me that really didn't have nothing to do with it.
They just ain't want to see you in the best light. Y'all said they ain't want to see you in that light. Right. You bigger than that light of whatever
Exactly. Happened. And at first I was offended. You know what I mean? Because they told me no. Right. But when I slept on it, I was like, I get it. You know what I mean?
It'd be like that.
You know, and I was like, you know what? I appreciate that.
It ain't an L, it's a lesson. Yeah. Especially when you can dissect it. Anytime I feel I ain't even gonna say feel, because I don't feel like I take losses at all. I don't take losses, I learn lessons. So anytime it gets into that light for me, I sit there and dissect. I really damn near dissect everything. I'm gonna put a why on everything. Well, why did they tell me that? Or what can I be doing different? Like it's like that with damn near anything.
And like the conclusion I came to was that my influence goes further than my arms reach. And that was the lesson. You know what I'm saying?
Never ending influence.
Yeah.
So you got to expand it in any type of way. And when your influence that big, you can't chime in on shit like that because it's so small. So small that it can start doing this to your influence.
Exactly.
We don't need your influence so high. We don't give a fuck about none of that.
It's like, bro, why did you even bat an eye? You know what I'm saying?
Facts.
And that was the lesson.
Kind of like when rappers beef and shit like that.
Did you even? Yeah. But I had to admit to myself, I was like, damn, they right. They was right. You know what I'm saying? So, you know, in those instances, it's like, yeah, you know, realizing that people see your vision and not allowing something small or minute knock you off your path.
And sometimes it takes understanding how much people bet the house on you. You get what I'm saying, man? People really, it's some people that really, really believe, like, got faith in you more than these celebrities.
And they hadn't said it. You know what I'm saying? And, you know, when that time came, I was like, damn, they spoke. I said, I got to take their word. You know what I'm saying? Because they don't usually say nothing. Right. You know, so. But
no,
I got to ask.
Okay.
Where did Black Elmo come from?
Crazy, right? Crazy work. Okay. So once I moved to Carolina, like the middle of my 10th grade year, I'd say. And I was in band, right? And I went to it wasn't predominantly black. It was like a multicultural school. Strong Thurman, for those who know.
Okay, yeah, you got some diversity though. Yeah. For sure.
Hella diversity. But I went there, I was in the band, I was playing the drums, and there was a few other females that played the drums as well. And I used to be able to make my voice sound like exactly like Elmo. That's how deep into the Black Elmo shit I was. Like,
the character.
Man, I used to go on YouTube and look up how to make my voice like Elmo. And it's a certain shit you know what I'm saying, that you got to do with your vocals and shit to do it. But I don't know. I guess the black just came because I'm black type shit. I done explained this before, and I don't want to switch up my story. It's just been a minute.
Yeah, and I'm only asking because there may be somebody that don't.
Oh, yeah. People ask me all the time, but it was just... And Elmo just always been my favorite, like, since a child. Like, you know how you got your favorite cartoon? Yeah. It was Blue's Clues and Elmo, bro. Okay. And my kids love Elmo, too, but that ain't got nothing to do with the name. But it was just Black Elmo. I can't remember who said it first, but once they said it, it kind of just stuck. And then I just started getting Elmo shit, like Elmo ski masks, Elmo stickers, just anything. And then once I started in like 2010, and once I went on YouTube, and that's what was going on at the time at school, I made my YouTube, Black Elmo channel, and shit just kind of stuck, bro.
Okay.
And it's an entity today.
Me, I'm like, okay, maybe it's like, okay, he's on some black, like, cultural shit. Blacks in the front. You know what I'm saying? Like, maybe because, man, every time I see him, he do be having on black.
Like, I don't know, bro. You know I feel like the name just fit my vibe, though.
Yeah,
Because the two, I ain't never put the two, like, since I'm Black Elmo, but black and red done stuck out more to me because I got a brand. You get what I'm saying? Like, well, nah, I mean, I am a for the black people cultural type shit. Like, I tell you what I do and don't condone, especially all the shit that's holding black people back as a race.
So, when did you pick up a camera for the first time?
Ooh, that's a good question. It was before Black Elmo, though. I always just been a person that just been into technology, period. All the way down to when we had the Nokias, and then we started getting the Razors, and then you start seeing pictures. And I was in the cameras right then and there.
Okay.
When camera phones first, I sound old as shit. When camera phones first came out.
Yeah, the fact that we've seen it all.
We seen cell phones before cameras. You feel me? But I started picking them up, and then that's when the little Kodak, it was like Kodak cameras that just took pictures and shit, and then someone started doing videos, and I was just into it then. I was just always into technology. I used to get computers, take them all the way apart, put them back together. Like, I was one of them type of people.
Oh, yeah, okay.
But I picked up a camera, and I used to just start recording shit around the house. Like, damn, I wish I had it. It's on my old Wii though. Like, I made a scary movie off of a camera phone and uploaded the videos to my Wii and my computer and started putting it together. Just me and my family in the house. Like, my cousins came down for like a spring break or a weekend or some shit like that. And I started making shit like that. I didn't have in my mind at that time that I was gonna do YouTube, because I don't think YouTube was just hot at that time. Right. It was just like MySpace, Bebo type shit. But once I got in high school and I got around the things I needed to actually produce videos, I was watching. It's like when niggas. It's like viral wasn't even a thing yet. It's like when people first started going viral.
Viral wasn't even a word till like fucking 2014.
I'm trying to tell you. It was the first videos I was seeing when I started making YouTube videos. Soulja Boy was one of the pioneers of that shit.
It was had MySpace on lockdown.
It was the girl in Atlanta that was on the train. I'm gonna beat your ass on this train. Like, that shit was goddamn going viral.
Like a 2 girl 1 cup.
Shit like that. Yeah, shit like that. And there was this one particular dude named Hot Damn I Rock, right? He used to make like these skit videos or make videos just talking and shit, and it just blew my mind. Like, I was just interested as fuck in this shit. I was like, man, I want to make videos. So when I first started making videos, it was on that skit type of shit. How to talk to a girl, what to do on Valentine's Day. I was 16 talking about this shit. What to do on Valentine's Day. Who is Black Elmo? What I'm going to do after high school and shit. I didn't have college in mind, none of that shit. I wanted to do exactly what I'm doing today. But yeah, I picked up a camera pretty early, bro. But it wasn't with the mind of I'm picking up this camera to do YouTube shit.
Right. So when did you realize that I could live off this? Like, when did it click, like, okay, I can make a living?
I don't want to say when I first started, because it was just more so passion. You get what I'm saying? Mm-hmm. I knew that I was going to have to start having them thoughts, because, you towards the end of high school and shit, I done told my folks I ain't going no military. Yeah. I served crack cocaine before I served the country. And then I told them.
I don't blame you. Look, I tell people all the time, when I'm thinking about going, I said, nigga, no.
I'm going to serve what y'all gave us here to serve before I go serve that bullshit, man. Not bullshit, because shout out to everybody that, you know what I'm saying?
I tell people all the time not to go.
Just not the military and the people, just the country as a whole.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
I know what you mean.
But damn, what I was saying, fuck.
In reference to just living off, realizing.
Oh yeah. But I don't know, like when I was like, I started going to the clubs and shit when I was like 15. But when I was like 16, 17, and I was in the clubs, and then I was doing the skits, and I wanted to be like a comedian at that time. I'm still finding myself at that time. I just knew it had to do something.
You was on some Drewski shit?
Yeah. I was doing skits and shit before like Vine and shit like that. It's on my YouTube, clear as day. You can go look it up. But I was ahead with all that shit. And doing that and doing the skits doing that in the club together, and I'm making club money at the age I'm making it. Like, my dad thought I was stealing and shit.
What,
like,
you the promoter or something?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Yeah.
I was making comedy. I was making comedy skits for the club though.
Oh shit, that's funny.
But that's how I know so many people like that's been on the club scene today because I was just in that motherfucker with that shit, and I was just making skits for it. And once I was doing that, it was like, man, I can see myself doing this in the long run. Okay. This is something I'm actually passionate about. I love doing it, and then it's something that's me. You know what I'm saying? Even with the mindset I got now, like I'm doing what I'm doing now, so I can have something to pass down to my kids. Of course, it wasn't passed down to my kids at that time, but it was mine. My mindset has always been like that. Once I was 16, 17, I did not have no thought in my mind of, I'm finna go do this, or I was like, damn, I'm finna go do this, or I'm finna go to the military. I say at least 17, I knew I was Black Elmo, and that's how it's gonna be, regardless. Like, this how I rock.
So, I didn't know you were a father.
I am, bro. I got 2 kids.
2?
I got 2 kids, 2 boys. Shout out to them.
So,
2 baby mamas too. Shout out to them.
Shout out to them. Shout out to the BMs.
Shout out to
you know
the
what I'm saying.
BMs.
Without y'all, there's no them. Mm-hmm. You know what I'm saying.
And my mama. Shout out to all of us.
Yeah, that's what's up.
They all do a great job with my boys, man.
So, being that you got kids, when did you realize you were scared of the pussy?
Oh man, cause I am definitely at 30 scared. I'm scared of the coochie. He's scared of that shit. Only don't scared of that shit. Keep that shit over there. It was. I can say I learned, bro. You learn so much after having children, bro.
Yeah.
I learned a lot about women after having kids. You know what I'm saying? And then at the age I was at, I had my first child when I was 20. I was turning 21 that next month. So all that young shit that people do, man, that shit was out the way, nigga. Reality hit. And then it's like when you have kids and you're an active parent, that shit happened. So I was there for both of my kids' births. I seen motherfuckers come out and I'm crying and shit. Don't know why I'm crying. Like,
tears of joy.
Bro, people can say they bought that life and they'll strike something down for something, bro. I ain't never know what it's like to literally will do anything, like, have that in you to, like, kill somebody until I had kids. Yeah. Somebody fought with my kids. That's your life, bro. I don't give a fuck if it's the motherfucking judge, bro. Like, it's over with.
How old are they?
My oldest will be 10 in November, and my youngest will be 5 in December.
That's what's up, man.
11/23 and 12/23.
That's what's up.
5 years
mine's
apart.
10. I got a daughter.
That's what's up. Now, I know that's different as hell.
It is.
I'm so scared to have a girl, boy. Oh, my God. And I just feel like if I have one more, it's like the universe telling me it's going to be a girl. Boy, like, man, I might crash out. I have a little girl, man, boy. And I have to be with that person, bro. I can't. It's already hell. Like, man, nigga don't want to be raising their kids in separate houses.
Absolutely. Bro. Yeah, I definitely agree. And, like, having a girl, bro, it gave me a lot more patience. Mm-hmm. You know, I feel like if I had a boy, I'd still be a little bit more reckless.
Little rugged.
Yeah, you know, because, you know, you that little bravado when you got a little you.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
You know what I'm saying?
I gained a lot of patience with having a daughter. Mm-hmm. You know, quick to listen, slow to react.
Right.
Or slow to respond. You know what I'm saying?
Because you dealing with a
and I understand that they're emotional and et cetera, et cetera. So it's like it did make me a better communicator generally.
Kids will definitely teach you about you're learning with your child. Yeah. Y'all are learning life and growing together.
And I can tell my presence has an influence on her. Mm-hmm. That's when I know I'm doing my part. Mm-hmm. You know what I'm saying? Like
that mean, but I don't want that to go over people's head either.
Yeah,
your presence makes a big difference, and it shows that you're doing something because of your presence. Period. Some people that don't be around their kid, man, the kid don't give a fuck about it.
And mind you, my daughter doesn't live with me. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
And like she texted me the other day. The fact that she texted me now is fucking crazy. Like
text you.
Yeah, like 4 sentences, bro. That shit is crazy. Mm-hmm. Emojis and shit. But like, on her own accord, she went out her way and texted me. She was like, "Daddy, you know you my hero," and I was like, "Fuck."
Mm-hmm. Superhero.
You know what I'm saying? Like
Facts.
that shit has. I was like, damn, like, all right. You know what I mean? That shit felt so good.
Put something in your chest.
Yeah.
Like, boy, I can't go outside. I gotta be a man.
No matter,
like,
she has no idea of what I endure.
Right.
You know, or what we endure as fathers in general. You know what I mean? Like,
right.
And I'm speaking not to more so towards what we deal with just as a man walking outside every day. Mm-hmm. The stuff we may not ever share with them. Mm-hmm. You know,
facts.
You know, like
I get that.
You know, things that like the struggles with their mom or whatever. You know, stuff like that. Like they have no clue about.
They have to just grow and get to that age,
know what I mean?
And just know your parents.
But despite what all of the stuff we deal with on the outside, they see us as perfect, as
you the greatest person on this earth.
Yeah, and it's our job not to fuck it up.
Yeah, facts. My kids definitely play the majority role of my entire life. I can honestly and truthfully say I would not be the Black Elmo I am today, the man I am today, if I did not have kids. I don't regret that shit at all. I don't regret having 2 baby mamas. I learned so much from dealing with 2 different women with kids and just having kids, period. That shit put a different type of battery in your back.
Yeah, and like
you carrying my legacy, my name, my blood. I can't, as a man, I can't go outside like
and
that.
My pops, like when I was scared to death to tell him that, you know, like, man, I got a girl pregnant, like, you know what I'm saying? And when I told him, he was like, Brandon, I'm gonna be real with you. He was like, don't be scared, because the money gonna come. And I didn't understand it.
Yeah,
I didn't get it. I'm like, what the fuck you mean, man? You know what I'm saying?
I might be tripping.
Yeah, like, my life is over. Oh my God.
You
know what I'm saying? But he was right though. You know, I don't know if that's just how the universe works, or maybe it's the good karma that comes with being
a good person.
Yeah, or an active father.
Yeah, and an active father.
You know what I'm saying? Maybe that's what it is.
God only wants you to do what you're supposed to be doing. You're supposed to be a father of some shit you put on this earth. He only wants you to do what you're supposed to be doing and what you say you're gonna do, and he'll take care of the rest, bro. A lot of people say, well, I'm gonna do this, well, I'm gonna do that. All the way down to people talking about, well, I'm gonna work out. I tell people all the time, you say this out your mouth. Whatever you speak out your mouth can come to fruition. Like,
absolutely.
It starts with the tongue. The tongue got power. You feel me? So when I be talking to people, I be like, man, if you say you're gonna work out. For one, it make you when you working out, when you look good, you feel good.
Right.
When you're actually healthy, you feel better. And when you have something consistent about yourself that you made a promise to, that you said you're gonna do, shit'll just start coming in different avenues.
It does.
If I say I'm gonna work out, or I'm finna stop smoking, or I only smoke a blunt before I go to sleep and shit, everything started coming my way. Money, what really the shit that you would need, or you know, certain shit that satisfy your needs in life will come your way. You just gotta do what you say you're gonna do. A lot of people be a bunch of cap out here, bro. Like,
yeah, they do. I'm like you said, I'm a you know, them whole New Year's resolution type.
It's really just law of attraction. All that capping, it's just gonna attract bullshit in your life. You gonna be surrounded by a bunch of motherfuckers that's alma ass niggas. I'm a goddamn. Now when I come, I don't never knock people for it. I just be like, all right, when you gonna be ready? Whenever you ready.
Yeah, you can show me better than you can tell me.
Right. You show me you ready, then I'll slide through it. Goddamn, you feel me?
Right.
But you just got to do what you say you're going to do out here. And you know, I don't do it because a lot of shit I do is for me, bro. Like, it ain't even for other satisfaction of, like, okay, God, see what I'm doing, so.
I mean, not to sound, I don't think of it as selfish. Some people would, but isn't that what it's supposed to be?
That's what it, but see, people think of it as selfish.
You know what I'm saying? Like,
bro, I tell people all the time.
It is about you.
I love myself the way Kanye West loved himself.
Yeah, like,
if I get up and put on some clothes, even though I'm going out, bro,
I feel like the best nigga in the world. in this outfit. You can have on the same shit.
And it's for me, though. Yeah. I'm going to do it for me first before I go do it and got to get an approval from somebody else. If I do it and it make me feel, I did it for me because it makes me feel good, bro. The key to all this life shit is just being happy, bro.
And it's funny, and I'm glad you say that because in my notes I actually had the word individuality. Mm-hmm. You know what I'm saying? And
that's loving yourself.
And I feel like people spend so much time in their lives trying to be what somebody else is.
Or trying to be what you think will satisfy something else.
Right.
Not to cut you, but a lot of people have parents that have these qualifications and what they feel like you should be because we got to lay it out a certain way, and that ain't even you. And you'll never find yourself because you're trying to get the approval of your parents. Well, I made my mama and my daddy happy. I feel like I made my parents happy because I ain't no street nigga. I ain't in jail. I'm out here thriving and I'm making money and I'm an active parent. I feel like but this who I am. I'm going to still be me.
Right.
People be, like you just said, people be trying to get the gratification from other people, and it ain't even the gratification. You ain't putting no gratification on yourself first.
And that's why they're still not happy, even though they may.
You made them happy.
Let's use. Let's do something loose like plastic surgery, right? Mm-hmm. You know, I always ask people, and this is where the internet may say I piss some people off.
Right.
You know, where it's like and you know what? Let's just use BBLs as an example, right?
We can do that.
All right. So I always be like, so you mean to tell me you hate yourself so much that you'll save up money to give to a stranger so they can put you to sleep and you wake up and look like somebody else?
Mm-hmm. That's a people's thing for real.
You know what I'm saying? Like you hate yourself that much.
And what's crazy, you can't even say that like how you telling me to everybody, cause they ain't gonna get it.
But that's why I say I'll say it a certain way, but really I want you to give me your honest feedback. Like you hate yourself.
Yeah, that much.
I love what I see in the mirror every day.
Me too.
There's no way I'll give a stranger with this last name I can't pronounce a bunch of money to put me to sleep and potentially not wake up.
Yeah. It might not even come out the way you want it to.
You know what I'm saying?
And what's so crazy, it still go back to life and being consistent in life. Because I can't even say the percentage, but somewhere in that circle of a pie chart, it's some motherfuckers that go get BBLs and don't even take care of it, bro. Go back to not working out, eating whatever. Now you finna go through some trial and tribulations because you dealing with niggas that you probably always wanted in your face. And some of them really ain't shit. They just see that you got a fat ass now. And your attitude starts to change with that too. I done seen it happen multiple times. And then they go back, get another BBL,
and then
get some more fat pool.
And then complain about the fact that they're being objectified.
Yeah.
That's what you wanted.
Mm-hmm. And then you know that's what you wanted. You should have just stay in your lane. Stay in your lane.
Right? I ain't never met a chick that don't have a BBL that missed out on dick.
Right. On my soul.
Never. So I'm like, why? What is it that you dislike about yourself so much? And this goes for any kind of plastic surgery.
That shit kind of common sense though. Like that's why I don't be getting that shit. Like,
you know what I mean?
You getting a fat ass. What do you think, niggas? You think that a nigga gonna like your personality?
I'm just gonna I want to get to know you so much better now.
She got a BBL. She got to be a great person.
She has to be smart. I bet she's well read.
Right. Like, she look like she got a good career with that ass, boy. I'm trying to tell you.
So like even and that goes for like, of course people are gonna be petty and be like, oh, there's instances where plastic surgery is necessary. We fucking know that. Okay, we get it. We're not idiots here. You know, there are instances where there may be that's a necessary thing. Yeah, we get it, people.
Some people. Some females. I done seen some females that can't even hold no drawers up on their ass. So I can understand if you get a little and put it back there. You know what I'm saying?
I ain't mad at you. You know what I'm saying? To each his own.
But love yourself first, man.
But yeah, like ultimately,
love yourself.
To bring it full circle, like love yourself. But I brought up that word individuality because in the few times we have spoken, You strike me as a person that takes information from wherever it comes from, evaluates it for yourself, and then develops your own conclusion.
Exactly.
You know what I'm saying? Mm-hmm. Which I can appreciate because it just means you're thinking beyond the.
You got to have an open mind to do that.
Yeah.
There's nothing closed-minded about getting information from people, absorbing it, and using that knowledge for whatever you need to tackle in life.
Right.
It helps you not judge people because we all come from all different type of places, raised differently, grew up differently. So I take advice from the richest to the poorest to a stranger I ain't never met. Off the fact alone that we live a different life. So I like to get different perspectives. Like I said, it go back to what I was saying. You got to get out of here.
Right, because
touch some grass.
And like we said earlier, everybody walks through, and we're all living in the same place.
Come on now.
But we're all wearing a different shade of glasses.
Type shit.
You know, it's like looking at a piece of art.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? We can both be looking at the Mona Lisa.
Yeah.
And see two different things.
I agree, bro.
You know what I'm saying?
Get a whole different feeling from it.
Right.
You get what I'm saying?
And what I want to know is your perspective.
Mm-hmm.
And you can learn mine, and then when we look back at it,
we
may see something different.
We learn something totally different about the picture. Damn, it might make me even appreciate the picture even more because I ain't even think to look at it that way,
right?
Or think about it that way.
And then that to me is where the continuing to educate yourself goes into play. You know what I'm saying? If you're not willing to just hear somebody out, it doesn't mean you have to agree with it. It doesn't mean you have to disagree with it.
Mm-hmm.
Put it in the atmosphere and I can evaluate it for myself.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Just give me the opportunity to make my own decision.
I agree. I got a question for you now.
All right.
So what exactly made you get into bartending and be like, man, I'm finna or just what I ain't even gonna say that. Really just what brought upon you being you and doing your shit and having the for locals only brand. What brought that upon?
So I think it's like a two-part question, right? So
yeah.
With bartending, I always thought it was cool. You know what I'm saying? Whether I seen it in a movie or, you know, whether it be people I know, it just, I like the social part.
I say it's a vibe.
You get to meet people from every aspect of life.
Mm-hmm.
You know, from, like you said, from the richest to the poorest.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
And part of it is judgment, right? You can't judge the book by its cover,
right?
As a bartender, because it's gonna fuck your money up,
right?
You know, just because a nigga got on some dirty ass boots don't mean he broke.
Mm-hmm.
He might have just got on work.
Work, yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
You could have been doing whatever.
Exactly. You know, and I get to talk to people. I get to network with people because I enjoy the ability to pick up my phone and get almost anything I want.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? And I don't mean get it for free, but just have the resources.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
And they come from being social and being in that social setting.
Yeah. And then I like the craft part of it because you are creating at the end of the day.
To another person's liking. Yeah. So that shit, it's some seriousness to that shit.
And I was like, damn, now this is kind of cool. You know what I'm saying? And I also learned that there's a level of control that you get with it.
Yeah.
You know, I had to get total control of my environment for the most part. If you disrespect me, I don't have to do nothing
at all.
You know what I'm saying? And can't nobody make me do it.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? I like the fact that it's a looser environment. It's not necessarily corporate.
Mm-hmm.
And I get to make a lot of money in a short amount of time.
Yeah. I think the energy's just good in there, period, because nobody's going in the bar with a bad attitude. I mean, not saying that
Sometimes, you know, because you might have had a rough day.
But the end result is not a...
That's not the goal.
You making a nigga day better, bro.
Exactly. You know, you get to be a therapist.
Yeah.
You know,
you an open ear to shit you ain't even asked to hear, bro.
and I hold a lot of secrets.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like, I'm the man that might say, for example, if you're a single guy, let's hypothetically speaking, and you might come to, because you fuck with me, you might come to my bar all the time.
Right.
And I know you got them know. My job is I can't fuck up the play.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Facts.
I'm here to make sure look, we gonna warm up that car so you can drive the shit out that motherfucker when you leave.
Come on now.
You know what I'm saying? I'm gonna make you feel like that nigga.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Nah, and people respect that shit.
You know
it be well appreciated.
Right.
You never know what you
you
need
see
at that time.
Oh, look, I'm gonna go see my boy B because he
gonna get
take
me right.
care of
He
me
already
right.
know how I'm riding.
Yeah. You know what I mean?
Oh, feel me.
Ain't gotta worry about nothing.
Yeah.
You know, but then I was like, okay. I couldn't get in the industry though, here in Augusta. Like I couldn't get my foot in the door. Like I wanted to do it, and like I got homeboys that own bars.
Right.
They was like, nah,
This ain't that.
nah. But so then the pandemic hit.
Crazy.
I said, man, what can I do to make sure can't nobody else tell me no? So I was like, shit, fuck it. I'm gonna go to bartender school. I got the time.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? So I went to professional bartender school.
Crazy word. I respect that though.
And I came back. Ever since then, I keep a job. You know what I'm saying?
Bro. That's respect, bro.
And
you say I'm finna go get some accolades on y'all.
Yeah. I was
Fuck
like,
that.
oh, and then I realized I was like, oh, most of y'all in here because y'all cute, not because you're actually good at your job.
Yeah.
You know,
you eye candy. They're gonna make people want to come shop.
And then I was like, shit, if these girls can make all this money because they pretty, I was like, shoot, girls don't want to go out and look at other girls.
Right.
I was like, shit, I got a lane.
Yeah, open lane.
I was like, shit. All right. Oh yeah, we in here now.
Yo.
So then I was like, shit, I actually made women spend more money.
Oh, that's great though.
You know what I'm saying?
And ain't nothing wrong with it.
Because most women, what happens when they go out? The men spend the money on them.
Yeah.
I inspired them to put their money, their hand in their pocket and a little deeper.
Shop with you.
Yeah.
No, that's dope, bro. That's dope.
But yeah, and then
that's a different ass lane, and that's a perspective I ain't never thought about this shit, bro.
So I look at it like, shoot, girls want to come out and look at niggas. Why not be that behind the bar?
Nah, facts.
Shit, fuck it. You know, so and then I knew a lot of people, so it was like, shit, this easy money. But then it's to bring it full circle, like as far as Four Locals Only was concerned, I had started a podcast while I was bartending.
Right.
And shit, I used to watch shit like Joe Budden podcast on the early end, like before when Rory and Maul was there.
Yeah.
You know,
good
$1 million
podcast.
worth of game.
Great podcast.
Joe Rogan.
Big facts.
Yeah, big facts. Like, and I was like, damn, like me and my partner sit around and do this same shit.
All we got to do is turn the camera on.
Exactly.
Yeah.
So that's where that came from. Then I was like,
for sure.
How do I merge these two together? Because I knew at some point I want my own bar.
Right.
And I was like, how do I merge these two things I already enjoy together?
And that's all it takes, though.
Yeah.
Just putting all your strong suits into one pot.
Right.
Where they all can collectively
And then,
work.
like, I'm honest enough with myself, like, damn, like, okay, I ain't no rich nigga. Like, I ain't got just 10, 20 bands just sitting around to just throw into some shit. So I was just like, fuck, how do I build some capital, you know, and build brand awareness while I go upon this journey of getting my own, you know? And so I was like, shit, I got to start getting some merch. I got to start brainwashing people.
Spreading it. Kind of like a track on the radio.
Yeah,
you got
everybody got that song you hate, but you know all the fucking words. You know what I'm saying?
To the point you start liking
it. So
now this shit is kind of hard.
So it's that right there where like I'm subconsciously brainwashing people,
right?
To recognize the brand. By the time I open, you're not gonna be unfamiliar no matter who you are. You know what I'm saying? And it's just gonna make sense.
That's gonna be the name of the bar too, for locals only. That's dope as fuck, and it's only for locals only. Feel me?
And you know, and the great part about it was I needed something that makes sense no matter where I'm at. So you can drop me in China, Four Locals Only still makes sense.
That's the type of shit that'll make a nigga move.
You know what I'm saying? Because
it's just his own vibe. And
you can wake up tomorrow in Barbados, nigga. It makes sense.
Damn, you sitting here talking about it right now, bro. I already know I'm gonna see your bar somewhere around this.
And
bitch.
who's to say it won't be a Four Locals Only Charlotte?
Yeah.
Or Four Locals Only Phoenix or whatever the fuck. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And
I see it already, bro.
Yeah,
it's the energy I feel from just all of it, bro. I already know that shit.
Yeah, so we getting together to just not only have a good time, like, cause we partying and shit like that, but we networking. We getting people in the room that may not even talk to each other if they was on the street. You know what I'm saying? That's what I like.
I got a word for that. It's called an experience, bro. And I'm gonna try to sell. I'm gonna sell the experience before I try to sell anything. If I can sell an experience, you gonna vibe into everything within that experience. You already know you got the bartending shit down pat. From what we got going on right now, this shit laid out. So the parties just adds on to the experience of great fucking things. That's like going to goddamn. I got a food truck, but we finna give away free food for an hour, and it ain't off of nothing. It's just off of, I want you to come catch this experience. We got music. Man, that shit it's really like a art and a science to all this shit. Yeah. If you wanted to play out a certain way. And you gotta have your own little sauce. You can just drip on that motherfucker. Like
I stand firm on not doing what everybody wants me to do.
Right.
My job is to show you that you need to do what we do.
Yeah. On my soul.
You know what I'm saying? Like,
no, fast. And you can still be you though. You feel me? Like
but you got to get like us.
Yeah, come on, man.
You know what I'm saying? So and
we pushing positivity.
Right. And I love the fact that people get it. The right people get it.
Nah, facts.
You know, and people who don't, it just ain't for you. And then
a lot of, and that's okay.
Yeah,
that's cool.
But if we can crack the door open for you and motivate you to push it open a little further, to broaden your horizon, then come on back.
Yeah. Nah, I wholeheartedly agree, bro. That's dope, bro. Shout out to Fort Locals only, man. This
for sure, man.
Some cool shit, man. Cool convo.
And man, it's so, bro. It's so crazy because you know the next word that was in my notes.
What that?
Cool. Just cool.
Yeah, just
because I wanted to ask you, what is cool to you?
Cool to me. Damn, everything just falls back to all the words we already been saying. Individuality. You know what I'm saying? Cool is people, if we're using people as an example, or we ain't got to use people. Cool is just like one-of-one type shit to me. Like, shit just be, like, how can I say this? Like, I'm looking for words. Really just, yeah, like one-of-one. Like, you being you, we can tell this ain't a facade. We can tell this ain't plagiarized. We can tell this ain't portrayed. Real shit is cool. Real is cool. That's the best way to put it.
And I'm glad you defined it like that because
Real.
I say all the time that cool to me is basically the same thing as you defined it as.
I respect the fuck out of just.
I have a lot of friends, right, that some people don't fucking like. You know what I'm saying? But I fuck with them because they them all the time. They the same person all the time. And I fuck with that. You know what I'm saying? Like, they not gonna switch up. You know, I know, and not to say I know what to expect from them, but like you said, you can tell it's not a facade. It's not, you know, they not putting on, they're not wearing a mask. Right. You know, and sometimes, generally, what people would consider cool ain't that.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? And so I definitely agree with your definition of like cool being like an individuality, not being afraid to be who the fuck you are.
Right.
You know, you ain't putting on no mask, you ain't wearing no makeup.
You just being you, thugging it how you are. Not really long as you like, you know what I'm saying, in a good light and shit. Like, I'm not finna condone no bad nigga shit or some bullshit like that. But like, long as you just being yourself, man, vibing, peace is cool. Being peaceful, you know what I'm saying? Like, extending your hand to the next man, if you can. Like, that's cool, bro. I just fuck with real shit, bro. Just all around. Real shit is cool to me, despite how other people may think. It might be, the majority might think this shit lame as hell. And I see through all that, because I'm like, bro, like, shit really genius. Like, this shit just cool, bro. Like,
yeah. Well, shit. My last thing would be, where can the people find you? Where can they find your reach out to you for your services?
Yeah.
All that.
Okay, so boom, you can check out my IG is the number one Black Elmo, no spaces at all. You can find me on Threads like that. I don't really be on there like that. I don't fuck with Twitter, X. I don't fuck with that at all. Not really. I got a Snapchat, but I really don't be on there either. So I would say Instagram, one Black Elmo, TikTok at Black Elmo, and my Facebook is Films by Black Elmo. And once you go on there, you can go check the info, check my bio. You'll find ways to get to the website, which is still under construction, but it'll probably be done by the time this come out or shortly after. You'll be able to go on the website, see prices, see who's a part of the team, and book your services there. But until then, you can just hit me up on social media and book me there. YouTube, Black Elmo Films. You go check out some of my work there. Or I done did so many things that's not on my social media or on my YouTube. You can just request to see it. 9 times out of 10, I got it already.
Hell yeah. So look, this has been another episode of Four Locals Only. I'm your host, B. Cooks. It's my boy, Black Ammo.
Know what I'm saying?
And as always,
I appreciate the opportunity, fam.
Absolutely.
Oh, yeah.
Be safe.
That's dope, bro. Hell yeah.